So you didn't just.
Well, I'm about to.
Hey, Tyrese, what did you think about Paul Reed's game tonight?
You know, I told P. Reed, I don't remember, like 2 weeks ago, every time he gets in the game, he has to be active. And today, like, he just caused so much havoc. You know, he's in there, he's rebounding, he's blocking shots, then he's sprinting the floor, sprinting the picks. You know, he works his tail off, so I'm proud of him.
You guys were smaller tonight with Joel. It seemed like Doc said you did the best job all year, scrambling, switching, doing all of those things. I guess for either of you guys, what goes into that? What leads to success playing that style?
Yeah, I think the main thing is communication. You know what you're doing. You know that your team has got your back behind you. So when you switch, low man's there and they can't roll under. And then you have guys that can do it, that can switch 1 through 5. You got P. Reed out there who's switching off of, sometimes Bam onto a guy like Jimmy Butler, onto a guy like Tyler Hero, and he's holding his own and getting stops, consecutive stops in a row. And that was pretty good for us.
All right, so we've heard from Tyrese a little. Paul Reed. Paul, back here. Tyrese played really well as well. First time back in the starting lineup for a while. What did you think about the way Tyrese played tonight?
I think Tyrese played amazing. I watch him play all the time. He always plays good, very consistent, and I think he made some crazy shots. He made like a shot from like half court. It was crazy, and I see him every day work his tail off, so it's like I'm just glad to see that he's being as consistent as he is, and really being dominant. I feel like he's a top 10 guard in the league for sure.
Oh my God.
Guys, Coach also mentioned that when players like Embiid are out, guys get a chance to step up and really showcase other areas of this team that are very efficient that you might not get to see on a night-to-night basis. As you look into the second half of the season, what role is that going to play in your success as you continue to contend in the East?
It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Coach Doc always says we're extremely deep. Like House played tonight. I think it's his first time playing, and I don't really remember how long. But he came in the game and he impacted the game immediately. I think there was a lineup out there. We had House, B-Ball Paul, McDaniels, and it's like those three on the court. It's like they just flying around and causing havoc defensively, and they're long. So it's hard for teams to see. That length is length and athleticism is a problem defensively. And then offensively, when you get rebounds, you got P. Reed running the floor, sprinting hard, House, McDaniels. You got a lot of different options. And because they can shoot and do different things like that, it's going to be great for us.
I feel like you two both get pretty hard coaching from this coaching staff. They're not afraid to let you know, I think, throughout your career or whatever. Do you guys ever talk about that? Or is there something about your personality that you able to deal with that?
Yeah, we talk about it sometimes. I think we both got drafted here. We've been here for 3 years, so I think me and Reese, we done got used to it, kind of. And we feel like, I can speak for him. We feel like, I feel like it's best is if they talking to us than if they not talking to us and not coaching us hard. I feel like that'll be a problem. But since they coaching us hard, making sure that we getting better, doing what we got to do for the team, I think it's a good sign.
Paul, your 14 rebounds tonight were a new career high. How did it feel for you personally to play so well in this game when your number was called?
It felt amazing. Honestly, coming into this game, I was taking it personal. We lost to this team in the playoffs last year, and we lost to them last night. And not last night, but the other night. And so I really had a chip on my shoulder tonight, and I really wanted to prove a point.
Something extra because you're from Orlando? Something against Miami?
Nah, I'm with it.
Bro, you funny, dog.
Paul, not sure if you've been asked this yet, but PJ Tucker was just talking about how he's always on you about everything. Just what does PJ kind of get on you the most about in order to kind of help you move forward?
Yeah, PJ, he gets on me about, communication on the defensive end. Because, he sees a lot of himself in me. Great on-ball defender, got to be active, got to be vocal. And, after last game, he was just telling me, like, yeah, come on, like, I need you to be, more vocal. I need you not to, you can't make any game plan mistakes. And and it's just the amount of focus that you need in order to get and like to level up for real. That's kind of how he was explaining it to me, like, and it was great to hear because I needed to hear it, and it kind of changed my mentality for sure.
Thanks, guys.